This is Minecraft Skyblock 1 block. It's probably my favorite map to play in all of Minecraft, and I want to attempt it again. You see, the first time I tried this map, I was a much smaller channel, and I didn't finish the series. So I'm considering this my redemption, and I want to build my most epic island ever out of this single regenerating block. Let's go. Okay, here I am on one single block. Luckily for me, of course, it's a regenerating block. So as we hit this, we'll be able to expand this tiny little island to something hopefully a bit more impressive. Ooh, and we're getting some gifts in our tutorial. That's so lovely. It's been quite a while now since I've last played one block, and so I want to approach this one a little bit differently. With that in mind though, these all start the same, and that is to say that, well, we are stuck with just one slowly expanding island for at least the first little bit. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves and work on just getting through this tutorial, which is telling us all about all the different themes and the things that we should be doing in order to ensure our survival. Oh, and of course, we wouldn't want to be lonely, so we now have a pig. Okay, and this is the game teaching us about falling blocks, and thankfully it gives us a water bucket. Okay, pig, now I'm gonna need you to cooperate with me, okay, here, because I gotta go under this block. Maybe we'll make some planks. There we go, and just very carefully. There we go. Quite simple. Now, whenever gravel spawns, yeah, it won't be able to fall into the void. This is great. We should probably double layer a bunch of this island because, well, creepers and stuff can spawn as well. So maybe that'll be a thing that we do this time around just to make things a bit safer. And speaking of expanding the island, actually, let's quickly go ahead and make our first crafting table and get some oak slabs going. With these, we can expand our island on all sides at least a little bit. I mean, I still don't have the most blocks, but, you know, it's a start. Here we are. We made it through the tutorial phase. We get, of course, our benevolent gift, which is actually good. We kind of do need that torch. And as soon as I break that, we are on to the very first phase. Oh, in 10 seconds, of course. 2, 1, the plains. Okay, so the very first phase in one block is pretty chill, to be honest. It's mostly just grass and wood and some fun little farm animals to get our island off to a healthy start. I want to be able to take full advantage of this very peaceful phase, so I feel like I'm going to be spending a lot of time probably just expanding the island. Oh, and look at that, some grass grew for us. That's perfect. I should probably also plant these oak saplings now that I think of it. Everyone knows if you're playing on Skyblock, your very first sapling is very, very important. You taking this all in, pig? This is very important notes I'm giving you. We must learn these things. Since this is sort of my season 2 in a one block world, and we're updated on 1.21.5 at this point, I feel like I want to go all out on my island and do a really cool design. Whoop. There we go. Some more company. Now you guys can be friends. Well, don't seem so happy about it. Gosh. Right, with more pigs being added to the island, I feel we are going to need even more expansions. Oh, chickens! I was wondering when we'd get more farm animals. Okay. I think it's officially time to stop breaking the block for a moment. This place is gonna get very, 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 very crowded. And so, whilst we await our first trees to grow, it's time to plan out how I want this island to actually look. And here's what I'm thinking. So I've done this little circular sort of island shape before, but this time I wanna go even more epic. Since an end portal spawns where the one block is, and a bunch of monster parties are gonna spawn throughout this whole series, I wanna treat the center as sort of a fighting arena or coliseum of sorts. We'll have that sunken down in the middle, and then we'll have all of our buildings up surrounding it. About maybe like 3 blocks up. Hopefully if I start planning this now, we should be able to get a really good start going. And speaking of, we finally got a tree, and look at the falling leaf! Oh, it's actually so much better on Skyblock for some reason. I love it. You know, now that we've got this tree, thinking about this, I should probably make some tools. Although, You know, maybe we'll just skip over wooden tools. Who needs them, really? We're fine. Fists are fine. Now, importantly, we definitely want to get a sapling from this and not have it fall into the void. Oh, got it. Everybody, this place is about to become very foresty for a second, okay? Bear with me. Our first night is approaching, and I'm basically just gonna spend the entire night building. Okay, what do you think? It's just 2 blocks up, but I feel like that works for a nice little fighting arena. Well, now that I've got a plan, I guess I may as well keep mining the 1 block while we pass away the night. Oh, it's our first chest of this phase, and it's a sapling and an egg. I'm so tempted to throw it, but I won't, not in front of the chickens. More melons. I feel like this phase definitely wants us to set up some farms. Oh, it's another chicken. I feel like it's probably a good idea as well for me to start on a little staircase of dirt in this direction. That way the grass can grow outwards and we can eventually set up a barn area for all of these animals. Oh my gosh. Okay. And a cow. Ooh, okay. Bit of an odd thing to get after a cow, but sure enough. I wouldn't mind growing some sweet berries for food anyway. All right, with these saplings growing, we should finally have enough wood to officially start on the next layer. Listen, it may look basic at the moment, but I have big plans for this place, and they don't involve oak wood and dirt decorations. It's just what we have to work with for now. The more of these saplings we're able to grow, the bigger the island is gonna get, which is gonna get dangerous eventually if I don't get some more torches, but hopefully if we continue breaking the 1 block, that shouldn't be a problem. I realize at this point we're probably a solid amount into this video and I haven't made a single tool yet. That is weird. I do feel like all of these animals are judging me, but you know what? I think it's fine. I think we're doing a great job. Okay, you know, I might have to draw the line here at amount of animals that can fit on the 1 block. The passive mobs love standing around there, mostly because it's full solid blocks. They basically feel the safest there. So if I just make a big platform of dirt over here, I'm hoping everybody will want to wander over. Yeah, the pig gets it. Obviously, we will have to adjust this a little bit later on, but as a temporary measure, well, it works. Pigs, you were always my favorite. I want you to know that. You're so good. Now all I need is for everybody else to also get the memo. No, don't eat the grass. Oh, I'm gonna need that, dude. Also gonna put a torch in here because I'm genuinely afraid that creeper's gonna spawn in there. Sheep, you look perfect in this sunset. There is just something about a nighttime on Skyblock. It's weirdly comforting, though. It's also really dark, and we have no way to get torches, and I am a little nervous about that. Please, torch? No, okay, just eggs. Gosh, I have 9 eggs. I think what we really need next is another cow. We only have 1 at the moment. Okay, that's a sheep. The faster I can get through this phase, the faster we can get into the next phase, which should provide us with iron, cobblestone, and hopefully some coal. Oh. Well, there's our second cow. So far, the egg and sweet berry industry on this island is absolutely booming. There's another one. Oh, we got a potato. Nice, okay, my farming dreams are coming to life. Potato, pumpkin, and a bunch of melon. This is a great start, if I do say so myself. That's it. In you go, come on, come on. Oh, come on, please. Come on, dude, come on. Nice. Okay, with this, we officially have 2 cows, 2 sheep, 2 pigs, and a bunch of chickens all in the pen. That feels really good. Of course, we still have a pig and a sheep out here, and potentially more could keep spawning, but I'm feeling good about this. Oh, and we're just in time as well because this right here, this marks the end of the phase. Are you ready, pig? It's basically been me and you from the beginning here. Let's see, I believe the next phase should be about caves, and it'll probably give us stone, which means I need to officially make our first tool. It's about time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Aha. Phase 2, the underground. All right. And just like that, we have our first stone, which I'm gonna need a bunch of so that we can get our very first stone tools, as well as a furnace. Oh, and there's coal. Thank goodness, dude. I have needed torches so badly. I'm so nervous things are gonna start spawning around this platform as I make it bigger. That is way better. And we can upgrade our pickaxe and make an axe right away. Oh, and we should probably also make a sword, because I think monsters are finally gonna be able to spawn. There we go. Don't need that anymore. Now, I think before we get too far into the next phase, it's really important that I set up an area for all of my stuff. After all, I'm not playing on hardcore, but I could still die, and then I would lose everything in my inventory. I really need to set up a little house and a little chest area where everything will be safe. And for that, I basically just want to do it a bit away from the one block, like probably just back here. I'm also going to want to set up a little crafting table and furnace area. And for now, this should do the trick. Listen, it's no Hermitcraft starter house, but it will have to do for right now. It's got, you know, all my stuff in it. So now if I fall off the edge, we should be completely, oh my gosh. That is rough. This tree is a murderer. I'm sorry, little pig. I think that confirms it's officially time to move the tree farm from this central area. A little platform off to the side over here would make way more sense anyway. There we go. Some serious island expansions are definitely in order. With the tree farm moved over there, I've decided we also have room over here to have a little farm going. So I'm going to just put some water. That way we can also catch ourselves if we fall. And we'll just use this little corner over here to farm some of our potato and potentially even some wheat. That way we'll be able to breed all of our animals and potentially separate them out into their own pens. I think it's also time we get a composter. This might seem weird, but I think if we compost a few things, like for example these berries, but also the melons, which we have a bunch of, I think we can get some bone meal to get some wheat seeds. There we go. Got it. Let's see if we get some grass. Come on, seeds. Just a flower. Well, since I didn't get any seeds, the best I can do for right now is plant potatoes over on this side. And we'll use this side, hold on, for some melons and pumpkins. Busy day on the island, but things are really looking up around here. And now that night is falling, I'm gonna spend the rest of the night, I think, just breaking the one block. Oh, and look at that, we're getting iron. Oh, and bunnies. Oh dear, what am I gonna do with bunnies? Oh man, maybe they'll just go in the pen. What do you guys think? You wanna go in the pen? Oh, hold on. I trapped that one there. Okay, we have at least one bunny. And the other one has gone in the pen. All right, that worked out. If we're able to mine enough of this, we should be able to get the materials that we need to make us a much nicer starter house. More bunnies. It keeps scaring me every time because I'm expecting a creeper or something, and then when it's just bunnies, it's weirdly stressful. Oh, our first chest in this layer? Oh my gosh, it's a rabbit's foot. That is messed up. But sure. I'm gonna smelt down our iron, and now that we have a little bit more coal, I'm also gonna go ahead and light up more of the island. Would you look at that? It's our first mushroom. These guys are very important. Oh dear. These are basically our source of food. Those are sky rats. And they really suck. Come here. I knew I should have made a house. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Nobody panic. Ah! All right, I panicked. Everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. I didn't lose anything, so we're all good. I just gotta kill the sky rats. Luckily, I wanted to stay in this world for a bit longer, so I didn't risk hardcore mode. But we are still on hard mode. There we go, got him. Honestly, I think that convinced me. We definitely need to make a house in this episode. And the good news is we just got some iron. Now, this might be weird, but I'm gonna use this to make a pair of shears. Thing is, I know we'll get more of it from the one block, and a bed would definitely save me some trouble. Those sheep are gonna be naked for a while until the grass grows, but you know, it is what it is. It's fine. At the very least, we now have a bed, which means I can skip the night, and we have no more phantoms. Okay, I feel better about this now. Mushroom, listen, I know what you just saw was a really horrible display of Minecraft skill, but it doesn't mean you need to jump overboard, okay? Just get in the pen. Please. There we go. Right, that's enough funny business now. It's time to get serious. We need to mine the one block and build ourselves an epic house. And it's not gonna happen without me spending a whole lot of time right here. Oh my god, I threw my axe. You ever just panic so hard you press Q? Oh my gosh. Come on, dude. That was a really mean first mob to drop. I feel like last time I played this, it gave me a zombie first. A creeper? Goodness sakes. It's okay, after the phantom incident, honestly, I feel like I can handle anything. Oh, we got a bone and a brown mushroom. The brown mushroom is good because we can farm that as soon as we get some podzol going, which we'll be able to do if it gives us spruce wood. And the bone I can use for some more bone meal, which of course I'm gonna just hope gets us some seeds. Please? No, come on. Seeds! Yes! Okay. We finally got one single seed. That'll do though, that'll do. That's all we need in order to start a wheat farm. Okay. Double spider. No, thank you, zombies. Not today. Oh, we got 3 dark oak saplings, which is not enough to make a tree, but it is getting my hopes up. And somehow, we've also ended up with 4 rabbits in the pen. 5 rabbits in the pen. I didn't try that, but I'm glad they're being very cooperative on this playthrough. I just saved your life. Quick island expansion break. Since I have a couple of flowers from my bone mealing now, I'm going to place a couple of dandelions over here in my tree farm in hopes that maybe we can get some bees. Chances are pretty low, but since this island is on a plains biome, it is possible. Oh, glowberries. I'm not gonna use them quite yet, but I really wanna hold on to them for decoration later. At this point on the one block island, my life became pretty simple. All I had to do was mine the block in the middle and slowly work on expanding my farms to the side. Honestly, other than the mobs occasionally spawning, it was pretty relaxing. Oh, I did it. I got to the end of the second phase. Oh my gosh, okay. We got an empty map, which of course will populate with our island. Look how cute! And we've also been given enough dark oak saplings to grow a dark oak tree. And this is my favorite type of wood, so I definitely want to do that. There we go. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, the phases are only gonna get harder and harder from here. So at this point, Cow, it's very important that we take a moment to properly set up this island. We need to finally take the time to make ourselves a starter house, get our storage system all set up, and, well, maybe we should smelt all that iron, because honestly, our gear is looking a little rough. Luckily, I have a plan for what I want my very first house to look like, and we're gonna build it just over there, around this bed, with a bunch of dark oak wood, I think. We have a pretty limited palette to start with, but we can always expand and improve the house later. Here we are, the start of a very simple little cottage on the edge of my 1-block island. I didn't center the house. Why didn't I center the house? It's gonna bother all of us, isn't it, that I didn't center the house? Oh, for goodness sakes, I have to center the house. Oh, I centered it with the stupid bed. The bed's not in the center. My mistake has been reversed. We're back to 0. Gone ahead and grabbed my shears for this giant tree because I really want to build out of some leaves. I think that would be a good decorative block that we have easy early access to. I decided I want the walls of my future house to be out of birch wood, so I've also been switching from growing a bunch of oak wood to instead growing a forest of birch. Okay, so here's the plan this time. We have walls of stripped birch and then pillars of the stripped dark oak. And this time, I've centered it. To avoid everything being the same texture, I'm then gonna go in with some birch planks, like so, and leave a little window in the middle. And that will basically be our wall panel. Just gonna need a lot more birch. There we go, a nice roof outline to our starter house. Now, all we need to do is fill in the walls and add the details, like, for example, a nice chimney somewhere. Thankfully, we have some coal, so I can make a campfire out of oak logs. I'm not wasting my dark oak on that. And then we can make some trapdoors to decorate that with. The chimney can be either andesite or cobblestone, and honestly, I think both would be fine, but let's try the andesite, maybe over on this side. Yeah, that's definitely cute. So the house is looking great, other than the fact that it doesn't have a roof. And honestly, I'm not really sure what block to use for the roof. I mean, I kind of want to use granite, but I don't have enough granite yet. I mean, maybe I'll use it for now and we'll get more? I don't know. I just feel like this sort of warm color would look really good on this house, so we may just have to be patient with our granite supplies for the time being. It's officially detail time now, starting with some little kind of flower boxes out front. And then I also kind of do want to go crazy with the leaves. I feel like some greenery is sorely missing around this entire island. The back of the house gets to be the storage for all of our insane amount of stuff from the 1-block. I'm literally not even sure if that's gonna be enough, but it's a start. And we've also got our furnace over here in the fireplace. Our little cottage is nearly complete. Using the glowberries over here, they're great decoration, and we can also farm them. I've also gone ahead and started smelting up some bricks. They're gonna go really well with our granite roof, but unfortunately we also don't have a ton of them yet. But you know, we'll keep it in mind for the texturing as we get more granite. Mainly, I also want to use them to make little flower pots to decorate our house with. Look at this. This is so cute. Let's use one of our oak saplings now, right there. Oh, it's adorable. And just as an update, the grass has officially spread to the animal pen, which means the sheep can regenerate their wool, and we can hopefully expand this out a ton more in the next episode because, well, It looks like it's getting a bit cramped in here. I'm sorry, guys. For now, though, I think we'll leave it here. This was such a fantastic little retreat from my normal Minecraft adventures. I just love a Skyblock Island, and I hope that you do too. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone!